Alright, so today I got an unboxing. This is a new pickup that I got from Socialstatus, and big shout out to them for reaching out on Instagram. They actually hit me up on a DM and said they wanted to send me a care package. And then before I know it, there was like a package on the door, and I've had these for a couple days, and I wanted to bring you guys a video before they actually end up releasing. And it does say Penny 2 Nike in collaboration with Socialstatus, and then it says featuring Lil Penny right there. So Lil Penny was a character Chris Rock played the voice of back in the day, if you guys don't remember that. It was just a fun little thing that Nike had with the promotions of the Penny line back in the day. But anyway, here is the shoe right here. So this is one of the two colorways that dropped, Socialstatus Penny 2s. And this is the black and white colorway. Kind of reminds you of the OG, but definitely has kind of more of a cotton candy vibe with that lighter blue and then hits of pinks. So there's actually pink accents throughout the shoe as well. Really nice details. But then you have a bronze keychain that came with this thing. This thing is fire too, man. This is like super heavyweight and really nice, actually. Just a fun little addition that they added to the collaboration. But this is like the third installment from Socialstatus. I also have the previous one. So this is the Penny 1 that ended up dropping. I have both colorways, but I only wanted to pull this one out for this video. And then I also have the Socialstatus free lunch joint right here. But this is supposed to be inspired by free lunch. There's a little ticket on the shoe as well, and just the whole package that this thing came in was just absolutely nuts. They just did a really good job on this one. So if you missed it, there was a theme there: free lunch, and then recess right here, and then this one is known as playground. So I like that Socialstatus is bringing collaborations to the market that are not going to be necessarily something for the masses, but have such cool stories behind each one of the pairs that it's really fun to watch. So if you don't follow them on Instagram, I'll link them in the description. Go check out the short films that they created in collaboration with the sneakers. Every one of them is just done super good. The third installment had its own feature as well, definitely worth it. But starting off with the dunks that released the previous year, yeah, the theme is super strong through and through. But the other thing is they use a different style of model, at least for the men's pair. The GS pairs actually are low top dunk. I get it confused because I got the chocolate milks for myself, but I got the strawberry milks in 2 sizes for my daughter. So she actually wears like the toddler size right now, which is super fire. Anyway, the mid-top versions is the men versions. It's a little bit different than the standard mid-tops as well. So they really like made their own thing with this. And they didn't just follow the masses and just create another collaboration. They made it literally something different. And the same thing with the Penny 1s. And then also now with the Penny 2s. Like, these shoes have a cult following for people that really like the Penny line. And for people like myself that remember Penny playing for the Orlando Magic. And just the basketball line in general. It's something that I remember. It was super awesome. But not everybody's going to know the Penny 1 or the Penny 2. So they're really introducing a new audience to something that should have a lot more like fame, I guess, and respect on the names of the greatness that Penny was back in the day, and just the product line that Nike ended up creating around it with Lil Penny and everything else. So I like that they're bringing some sort of mainstream light to something, but also I don't think that's necessarily the overall intent and purpose. Maybe it's just to create something really dope that they liked, and I respect that part of it more than anything. The fact that you can create something that you know some people are going to really appreciate and other people might not. I mean, at the end of the day, not everybody is going to love a Penny 1 over like a Jordan collaboration. But that's one of the most fun parts about sneakers, is not everything is about everybody. Some people that create the stuff have their own unique stories and want to tell them in specific ways. And I feel like that's probably the vibe that they're going with the Penny line. Unless Nike just said, hey, you can have the Penny 1 and 2 or retroing them. Those are the ones you get to work with. I don't really know like what options they had, but I do like that they were like gravitating towards this. And they also followed it up with from a Penny 1 to a Penny 2, because both of these models are super rad. What would actually make me super happy though, Socialstatus Foamposite for 2023. I know Nike has a couple retros already lined up for the Foamposites, making a little bit of a comeback in 2023. Huge Foamposite fan. As I mentioned in this review video, the Penny Foamposite 1 is actually probably my favorite shoe of all time. It's the one that really got me looking at sneakers in a different manner. Like, I was like, this is like not just a functional piece of footwear that they're really just bringing out of the box. It's something that's like more of an art piece. So I'm really waiting for that wave of Foamposites to come back, and just really for myself to see what else they can bring to the table, because it's a pretty interesting looking shoe and it would be fun to see some sort of crazy collabs with that one. But anyway, let's give you some details about the Socialstatus Penny 2s. So on their Socialstatus page, they say, introducing the Socialstatus Nike Air Max Penny 2 in black. The reminiscent story continues from free lunch, recess, and now playground. Playground, the latest Socialstatus short film, serves as a reminder to enjoy your challenges, honor your team cheering you on, and always go for your love interest. There's beauty in the struggle and unity in everyday moments. Paying homage to the history, legacy, and importance of Penny Hardaway in his game-changing Nike silhouettes, the Socialstatus Nike Air Max Penny 2 in black and white feature embroidery work highlighting the collaborative project and Lil Penny toy inspired special edition shoebox. It launches September 30th at 11 a.m. So that's a nice little backstory to it because I couldn't find anything on Nike sneakers as of yet. Looks like they do have 2 extra sets of laces. So there is a blue and then a white pair and then the black pair on. Nice little rope laces there. Socialstatus logo on the inside of the shoe. And then I like the liner that they went with on this one. The Penny ones have kind of the more traditional like mesh liner. This has a softer liner. And I don't remember if the original Penny 2s had that softer liner or not. But it's welcome on this one. I like the little pull tab on the back and on the tongue. And the 1C logo is done in that cotton candy blue and pink again. Also along the back, there's a little hit of pink and then the blue swoosh. The air unit is actually pink. And on the bottom, you can see the little radial like design here done in pink as well. I like the extra accents of pink. Honestly, it's pretty rad. From a distance, you couldn't really tell, but when you look at it up close, you're like, oh, this is kind of nice. It's a nice little pop, a little bit of color change there. There's also a little pink strip right here in the front of the shoe. The upper looks pretty much like the original Penny 2s from what I remember, but it has a little extra foam up the side of the shoe. Again, kind of reminding me of that foamposite sort of era. But then you do have a little Socialstatus Nike swoosh logo right here on the side, which I like that. And then there is a 3M reflective strip all down through the piping in the middle of the shoe. Really like that as well. It's just nice to have 3M reflective material. This is like the epitome of a 90s basketball shoe. You have carbon fiber in the midfoot of the shoe, and then it does have a little cutout of the Nike swoosh right here, and you can see through it and see the carbon fiber. It does say Zoom Air on the bottom of the shoe as well. And I think this is where branding was really difficult for me back in the day because I didn't understand what Zoom Air was versus the air unit in the back. So I didn't understand that it had multiple types of air in the shoe. I'm assuming there's a Zoom Air in the forefoot of the shoe and then you have the air bubble on the back, but it is a visible window on the bottom. And I always liked those ones too. Back when these came out, I was like so intrigued by that because it made me feel like you were literally like bouncing on air. I don't know, it was such a rad concept. One thing that I would say that would make this collaboration a bit better would be to have like a Lil Penny figurine. Since it has Lil Penny featured on the box, it would be really cool to give that full story to the people that don't really know who Lil Penny is. That would be one thing that I would suggest. Man, I missed this. There's actually 3 extra sets of laces. So there's a cream, a white, and a blue. Keep missing that. But for sure, one of my favorite details that they added in was this little bronze shoe here. Really cool little extra that they threw in. Just nice little keychain. And it's heavy duty and just a nice little build. All in all, I'm happy to get these in hand. And thank you to Socialstatus for sending them over to me. Much, much appreciated. Honestly, didn't expect it. Was planning on entering the raffles, and then all of a sudden, I ended up getting a pair sent over. So super stoked that I got the first one and the second one, and then the chocolate milks as well from the previous round, and the strawberry milks from my daughter. Curious to see what they're going to bring to the table next. And if you didn't know, Socialstatus is the same creators as Manière. So AMM, the Air Jordan line, the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, the 4s and 12s, I guess, are supposed to be coming out eventually too from Manière. James Whitner is actually the founder of both. I always get his name wrong. I always think that it's Whitner or Whittaker because he also has the Whittaker group. So I always get the name wrong, and I apologize. But James Whitner, founder of both, and really cool stuff, man. Happy to see the evolution and the creation of more and more collaborations, and I'm excited to see what else they're going to be bringing out. The Penny 1, the Penny 2 is great. Don't know if they'll do a Penny 3 or 4, but Foamposite, make it happen. I want to see some awesome Foamposite collaborations, maybe in 2023 again. But what do you guys think about the Penny 2s? Is this something on your cop list or not? For those people like myself that are just older heads that remember the Penny 2s, I'm sure you guys are probably excited that some of them are coming back, especially in a collaborative effort. Always like to see that. But anyway, leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. And if you guys are interested in buying a pair, I'll try to link them over to their release page on September 30th. 8 a.m. PST again for those looking. But good luck for those people trying to cop, and thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Hopefully we'll see you back on the channel for some more videos very soon. Subscribe and hit that notification bell if you guys can while you're down there. All right, have a good one. Peace, guys.